Welcome, welcome. And I'd like to start off with saying thank you to the other content users, the followers that send me examples of teachable moments that go along with the content that I create. I am focused on ending the gender war. And I know there's a tall order to ask, but somebody's got to do it, right? So why not start with what we got to work with? And today's topic that we're going to work off of is, are women mean to each other? Are women mean to each other? I think we kind of know the answer, but I got some video content to review with you guys where a woman shares her personal experience of what it's like dealing with women that fit the behavior that we're going to discuss. So without further ado, let's cook.
Y'all are mean. Y'all are so fucking mean. These men in society is starting to wear off. You can tell all of that negative energy that people have pushed on y'all, on us, is starting to show because of the way we treat each other. It's been showing for years, of course. But my whole thing is, I don't even know where to start. I'm going to start off with the hair, the wigs, everything. I wear wigs myself. But trust me, I don't have to get up here and put a wig on just to come up here and speak what I'm about to say. Y'all can say my hair look a mess, this and that. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Because underneath that wig and all that stuff, you really ain't happy with yourself. The only time y'all feel like a bad bitch or any type of baddie, the only time you feel like a baddie, period, is when you're fully covered in stuff that don't belong to you.
So before we go further, make sure you guys hit like, share, and subscribe. And we're going to move forward. But I want to stop and say this. Many of you know that I started the phrase women have no code to describe the behavior of emotionally and sexually undisciplined women. The intent was to separate the women of value from the women that are not as valuable based on behavior. Nobody deserves to be treated better than their behavior. As a matter of fact, if you wouldn't tolerate it from your child, why would you tolerate it from another grown adult? Something to think about. Let's continue.
Long nails, lashes, wig. And then y'all say, that's a bad bitch. She bad. Oh yeah, this and that. Like in a luxury handbag and luxury car, this and that. Y'all really feel so low and insecure about yourselves. It shows because in the material things that we buy, covered, draped in this and draped in that, for real, it's all insecurities. Y'all are so mean. Y'all are so mean. Literally, every time I see a black woman, I ain't never got greeted with a smile. Never. Y'all are so fucking mean, bro. Like, something gonna have to change, or otherwise, I mean, we just gonna continue to be at the bottom of the totem pole because, to be honest, you could be looking good from head to toe, but your attitude sucks.
So I left off with nobody deserves to be treated better than their behavior. And that is the main reason why this conversation even exists. Women are now being fed up with the negative interactions with other women. I've been on record saying that if you take men out of all the women's problems, women still have major issues with themselves without any men being involved. So I look at this behavior and this reaction that this young lady is sharing from a personal experience as a chickens coming home to roost type of situation because you can only have the relationships that you can afford, and it has nothing to do with money. It has everything to do with your emotional discipline and how you treat other people, relationships included, whether it be romantic or friendship based. Let's continue.
Y'all attitudes suck, man. I hate the fact that when I go to a restaurant and it's a group of black women, y'all are the only thing that we can hear. Why? Why is it that Why is it that every time y'all go out in public, y'all have to act a ass, act a fool? Y'all are crying out for attention so bad, it's sickening. Why I have to scroll down my phone. And man, I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to just like, I want to see men, because the men actually talking about something. Y'all get up here, y'all put on y'all lashes, y'all makeup and do all that, and then y'all want to come with a think piece. Why do y'all as soon as y'all get y'all hair done, nails done, getting all this done, then y'all want to come with a think piece? Come with that think piece when you looking like me. Cause I don't give a damn how y'all feel about how I look. Y'all see me how I look when I got on wigs and this and that. It don't make me. I still think I'm beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, y'all don't. And my another thing, like, why is it that every time I scroll down my timeline, all I see is y'all ass and bodies twerking, shaking, this and that? Like, that's all that I see that comes from y'all. If y'all not making wigs or putting on makeup or doing or selling y'all body, selling sex, like, really, what is it? Y'all really be degrading the culture with that. Y'all degrading the culture. For real. Like, make me not want to be associated with y'all. Literally. I was just thinking, it was a white girl that walked in, and it was a pretty white girl. She had a cute shape, like all of that. And I just kind of got the vibe that when I first seen her, like, she just automatically had an attitude with me, because I guess she felt like as if I was gonna be mean to her and treat her like that. That's because it was so many other black women that this white girl didn't encounter in her life, to the point where when she saw me, she just knew I was finna hate on her. She knew I was finna be rude to her. She knew I was gonna serve her with an attitude. She knew I was gonna be mean. And what I did was I just was talking to her, like, I just started conversation and was just friendly and smiled. And I don't just do that with one, I do that with everybody, because I just feel like, why is it that we have to be so mean to each other? And then the way y'all be so mean to other women, and the way y'all just think that y'all could just say whatever y'all want about white girls, but then as soon as the black girl, as soon as the white girl says something about the black girl, y'all ego's fragile, bruh.
I believe many women have problems with women, and the origin of those conflicts originate with unresolved traumas with all of the women in their own individual families. If you think about it, right? Most women within your own family, for those people that whose family format fits the behavior that I'm describing, most of the conflicts in the family originate between the women. And that's to include the grandmothers, the mothers, the nieces, the nephew, sometimes the nephews too, depending on the home format, and the nieces. But they end up raising their children with the same negative energy. And the argumentative children that they raise carry on the cycle of dysfunction and poor cooperation into their romantic and social relationships. This is why when you see adults with poor emotional regulation, you can pretty much bet how they were raised, barring any mental or behavioral issues actually, being clinically diagnosed. But outside of that, you can pretty much just tell that a person has poor home training.
Y'all got some fragile egos. Y'all cannot take what y'all dish out. Because if a white girl was to come around and act like this, y'all get mad. Like, exact like Janelle Zendab or whatever, Zendab or whatever her name is. Y'all,
She's describing I think the boots on the ground girl, the one that made the dance popular, not the actual black lady um, that made the dance. There's been a huge blow up that I've been paying attention to about that. If for those of you that probably didn't know what she was talking about, but let's continue.
actually not even what she mixed, but before she said that she was mixed, everybody thought she was white. When she came with the can't nobody with me, can't nobody with me at all. Yeah, y'all got so mad and y'all got so butthurt, because that's literally a mirror reflecting back at itself. Y'all hate when they do it, but when we do it, y'all make exceptions for it, like it's okay. Like, I'm so tired of the whole culture. I'm so tired of the whole we have to dress up like this and dress up like that to be accepted in this society. Y'all want to fit in with the white woman so bad. Y'all
Mm,
do. Stop trying to act
mm,
like y'all don't. That Lululemon, he don't want you rocking that.
mm.
And yet y'all going to buy it because it costs money and y'all want to compete with the next woman and show the next woman that you can afford it. You crazy, but it's so many black women out here. Milano, it's so many, I can't even name them all, but Milano, that was the first one that came to mind. Got a luxury brand, a luxury designer. We should be rocking Milano down for real because she's a black woman. Like, and she's a baddie and she fits the whole criteria, right? Like, no, y'all want to keep up with the white women so bad, and y'all get so mad when they show you a mirror reflection back at you of what you are. Self-hate.
Oh, well, she is clearly upset and fed up, frustrated, and all words that cater towards being exhausted. Um, so to recap, are women mean to other women? How many women that are watching this can relate to it? Why don't you share your experiences in the comments? Because everything that I'm talking about is the behavior that's easily observable, and it leaves questions of what are we going to do about it? Can anything be done? Is it worth it? And who's going to take responsibility of it? You know, because life exists beyond the algorithm, meaning you're going to have to figure out how to adjust to all of these changes and how are you going to preserve your safety, when it comes down to it. So, with that being said, make sure you guys check out the book, Accountable Masculinity, Identifying the Disciplined Man in You. You go subscribe to the YouTube channel on Accountable Masculinity University. And if you guys got any questions or requests, send an email to the InternetStepDaddy at gmail.com. And for those of you that made it to the end, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And go get the book. I can't say it enough. And I will see you beyond the algorithm. Thank you for tuning in. We out.